everyone. Welcome to another edition of Oasis Weekend Review. And this time, of course, we have the Smartcon edition. First, we must apologize for coming out with a weekend review so late, but unfortunately, we returned with some COVID from Barcelona, so we were kind of out of it this week, but we're way better, thankfully. So yeah, let me just jump into the action. As you know, we've been to Barcelona. We've had the pleasure of attending a wonderful conference over there. Personally, for me, it was one of the best conferences I've attended. We made a lot of contacts, had the opportunity to meet a lot of great people from different projects all across Web3. Um, there was a huge interest in deploying on Sapphire or using our OPL for their products. So, of course, we're all very happy to see the enthusiasms for what we're building at Oasis. In other news, we've announced our support for integrating with ORI Chain, and ORI Chain is supporting our integration of OPL into the Cosmos ecosystem. And that is super important because bringing smart privacy primitives as the Oasis privacy layer over to Cosmos marks a significant step towards enhancing confidentiality tools for both builders and users. So I'm sure this will have a very positive impact, like our collaboration with RHN. Another important development for our ecosystem is the collaboration with Thinter. And we did have a Twitter space with them this Tuesday. You can find the recording on our Twitter. And this is important because basically they're transforming our native token to an omni-chain asset for any ecosystem in the crypto space. And later this year, in Q4, they'll be launching Psi Rose, which is a synthetic iteration of Rose, our native token. And this, of course, will be available as additional liquidity for Illuminex, and Illuminex is the first confidential DEX on Sapphire. So yeah, we're very thrilled to partner with Tinder for this venture. Hackathon related news. I know everybody's waiting for the winners, and yeah, the submission period has ended, and now the judging period has started. So I can say we've had incredible ideas and innovations from the hackathon participants. A lot of amazing submissions, and we're very excited to announce the winners later this month. Um, in network-related news, of course, we've initiated the core upgrade number 23. Testnet phase has been initiated yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. And now it's in testing phase. So if you experience any bugs, anything, just head on over to our Discord channel, the node operators channel, and somebody from the core team will be able to help you out. But please signal any issues you might experience, because that will help us a lot. But yeah, I have here Harry with me, our technical product manager for OPL and Sapphire, and he can give you more technical details on this.
Sure. Hi, everybody. So, this is an interesting upgrade that's coming up, and it's going to be consensus breaking, but that's because we need to sort of upgrade to the next level of functionality for the Oasis ecosystem. So, it's focusing on like better user experience and for node operators and users, and increasing security, but also optimizing efficiency overall. So, one of the key additions is support for state synchronization, which is streamlining the process of setting up a new node without having manual RPC configuration. So this complements the peer-to-peer stack enhancements from the previous upgrade, and essentially it just means that it's going to be quicker to bring up new nodes, and they're going to hopefully be more reliable and quicker. It also introduces some new features for on-chain governance. So it enables delegators to participate in governance, which expands like the democratic voting process for the network, and allows voting on parameter changes, which previously wasn't possible without an upgrade. So now with the new upgrade, you'll be able to vote on parameter changes, and yeah, that's going to open up some really interesting opportunities. So furthermore, on the privacy side, we've got major updates to the key rotations for the ephemeral and the state keys. So that means the ephemeral key derivation is modified to rotate the master key every epoch, that ensures that the old entropy is discarded after a few epochs. So that's essentially like forward secrecy, and it means that if, generally speaking, if there was any breach, which we can, we're very confident that there won't be, but there'll be a very, very limited window which anything would be exposed, and after an upgrade, it's all tightened up again. And then secondly, it's the Oasis paratime. So crucial components of the network have received significant updates across query latency and to help the overall performance of DApp. So one example of that is to reduce the DApp latency. You'll be able to access the information that has been modified by a transaction immediately after the transaction's been committed to the network. So hopefully that will reduce like the latency times for dApps and improve experience overall. So I think that's all we have at the moment for the network upgrade. But I'll talk a bit later about upgrades that are specific to Sapphire, the new features that are coming along.
That's a lot of that's a lot of stuff for one upgrade, and of course, decentralization is the most important thing for a network. So these decisions are all huge improvements. In everyone is super happy. We already like we made the announcement earlier on Twitter and in our community channels, and already we're getting a lot of positive feedback over this. Um, should we talk about a bit about Smartcon, guys? Like I know I enjoyed it, and the projects I met over there were all very excited to maybe do some joint community activities together. So I'm doing follow up on the contacts I made during Smartcon. Um, the we also launched we presented the beta version of the academy. The official launch will be this Monday, but I did present the platform to the people I met there, and I received very positive feedback. So I'm super happy about that. We are thinking of doing workshops with projects in the future for the academy. The Oasis Sentinels, of course, has been very well received. We've got praises for that one. And I know like our whole team is helping out with the interviews for the Sentinels program. We're still in the interviews phase. We're building up the first cohort of candidates because we will be hosting training sessions and we have educational resources prepared for them. And it's going to be a fun first month to like we're gonna have meetings, frequent meetings, and you're gonna meet the core team. So stay tuned for for more news on that side. But Matej, what was your opinion on Smart and on the projects we met
Yeah,
over there?
yeah. I mean, SmartCon was, I think, one of the better conferences this year. Even though we know it's basically Chainlink's conference, we were able to meet a lot of different projects, not necessarily only from the kind of like the Chainlink ecosystem. Although the Chainlink ecosystem is, of course, on all major chains, right? So it brings together a lot of diversity, But one thing that I really saw was, yeah, people are coming up to the view that privacy is needed in crypto, and everybody kind of when we speak to them, everybody just kind of gets the bulb, right, the light bulb effect. It's like, huh, shit, okay, maybe we should think about that as well, right? How to enhance our product for our users, by introducing some privacy features that will enable them to transact maybe more freely, in crypto without everything be seen about what they do or how they do it, on chain. So that's one aspect. The other one is, just how to enhance the user experience by safeguarding their data. So we had again talks, about the ID And with DID, the topic that always comes up is obviously account abstraction, right? So how to make it even easier for users to be onboarded that are not crypto native, right? And I think account abstraction is really a hot topic right now. I think Harry has more to say on that topic as well because he's very into it. Hopefully, we'll be able to hear some good talks in Istanbul. So I didn't mention we're going to. Oh,
Yeah,
am I
no,
allowed to
doesn't
mention?
matter. Like this is this can be public information. Like we are going to DEF Connect, so
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, so we're going to Istanbul, and hopefully we're going to be able to participate in a few workshops and talks, on account abstraction, what our network, can bring to the table when it comes to that. So maybe, yeah, Terry, if you want to share more on that later on. But in general, I would say, yeah, Smartcon was an awesome conference. Even organizational wise, the events, the food, the drinks, everything was so well taken care of. I think everybody came home with a few pounds from Barcelona.
I know I did. I know I did, and I love the Spanish food. So
Yeah, so Smartcon was great in all aspects, I must say.
yeah, sorry.
Sure. I really liked Barcelona. The weather was really really good there. But also being at a big conference that's run by a company like Chainlink, which of course is on every chain, you get to see the thought process of like the Ethereum zeitgeist of the problems that we're all trying to tackle. And Mateo, you mentioned one is like account abstraction, onboarding new users, and the other one is intense, which is how do we make simplifying the process of interacting with DeFi protocols? How do we add these to wallets? How do we do cross-chain simpler with less problems? And uh, there's a lot of that is what the that's the forethought of our minds at the moment. Of everyone there is tackling these kinds of problems at the same time. And I think as a platform like Oasis and Sapphire, we're really well positioned to do things in uh, a slightly different way that other people aren't able to do just because their contracts can't have secrets, right? And being able to talk to people and explain this and get their feedback, and I think we're heading in a really really good direction at the moment. But in terms of like what we're bringing to the table to really differentiate us between compared to the other chains, well, a lot of the account abstraction stuff, we're starting to integrate WebAuthn and the biometric authentication, and that's quite expensive on Ethereum and other sort of transparent chains. So we're introducing support for the NIST curves, for the NIST Suite B cryptographic algorithms that are going to be upcoming over the next couple of months with the mainnet upgrade, and that makes it so much cheaper for people to develop these applications that interact with regular apps that people use on a day-to-day basis, rather than the sort of Web3 bubble. And it's bridging the gap between Web3 and Web2 that Chainlink are all sort of focused about. And that's where a lot of people came together to look at these problems. And I think that Sapphire might be sort of one of these missing pieces there. Of we can do things that the other chains just can't, because they don't have secrecy, right? And that's super essential for lots of Web two is all based around the assumption that your services can hold your passwords. That's just how we're used to logging in, and things are changing, but we're right at the forefront. We're trying to figure out what's the best thing that we can do that really opens up opportunities for everybody.
Exactly, and exactly how Matei said, like people don't even realize that they need a product like ours until you get to speak to them, and it suddenly hits them like, yeah, we could definitely use this. And this is the feedback we got from everybody. Like our product and what we're building is really useful for basically any project in Web3. Like user experience is one of the biggest setbacks we have at the moment, and we really are trying to solve this. um Matei, any other inputs from your side?
So yeah, I just wanted to say, so similar to how Trent from Ocean said in the past, right? You can do a lot of private stuff on the server, but when you want to do it decentralized, permissionless on chain, right? There's not a lot of solution, or if any, as simple to use as Sapphire, right? So that's why I think we're getting a lot of interest now because it's easy to develop on. It works. It has a good security model, so I think it's just a matter of time before bigger projects are utilizing the features that Sapphire can offer in terms of privacy. Yeah,
And speaking of Ocean and Predictor, we did have an amazing Twitter space yesterday with them and Seller. And of course, I think I forgot to mention this in the beginning, and I apologize. But Predictor has launched on Sapphire mainnet this week, so you're able to try it out and mess around with it. If you hone if your Python skills are good, apparently you can try becoming a predictor as well. So just
yeah.
go
I think
around and play.
they actually have a few GitHubs ready. So if anybody wants to try it, you don't have to like start from scratch. You just need to
Yeah,
kind of take the code and input your strategy of what you think would be the best way to go in terms of predicting the prices of crypto. And I would, since minute, I would encourage everybody to try it out, to play around with it. In a month time, we're gonna have incentivized data farming, so it's gonna, I guess, be worth your while if you go and dabble in it
yeah,
a little bit.
yeah. Trent mentioned that yesterday. So yeah, great news on that side. um, okay, guys. Any clothing thoughts?
I think the one thing that I want to add in here, just to sort of set the seed, is that liquid staking is being introduced in the next Sapphire mainnet upgrade. So that's to be able to unlock a lot of the tokens that are staked with the validators, and to enable DeFi with them at the same time. So we're still in the testing phase, and we're still trying to work out the mechanics, but it's on testnet, and we're hoping that this some interesting ideas will come from this. So that's in the seed phase at the moment.
Nice. I know everybody's been asking about that. Mate,
Everybody's worried about opportunity cost, so liquid staking is always a hot topic.
exactly.
Yeah, from my side, I would just say, we're closing in on the last conferences of the year. Very excited about Dev Connect, because when the Ethereum ecosystem comes together, there's a lot of interesting debate, a lot of interesting topics, to tackle. So really excited to see what the main things will be in Istanbul, and then we'll be ready, almost ready to wrap up the year after Istanbul and get ready for uh, very that's a very very busy 2024. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope even busier than 2023, and I hope we can manage to survive it because this year has been crazy. Like we've been working
Yeah, yeah,
nonstop, but again, it's so satisfying to see everything come to mature and see the efforts appreciated on all sides. Um,
exactly.
Even from my side, like community is not always that tangible, like the results, but I am seeing a lot of happy faces. So and as I said, like Monday, we're launching officially the Oasis Academy. Uh, we've just been so busy and haven't had time to wrap everything up. The Sentinels program is ongoing. The interviews are ongoing. Our team is hosting interviews day and night. Um, what else? I think we can mention this. Like we're gonna have an amazing team building a week from now, and we're gonna share pictures and maybe some on-site interviews. I don't know. We'll see. But we want to share this with the community. Of course, we want you to be part of everything. Dev Connect in November, wrapping up the year. 2023 has been a success. So yeah, a lot of fun times ahead. So thank you everyone, and we'll see you in a week from now. in for the next weekend review.
Thank you, Minya.
Thank
Thank
you.
you all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.